A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way. We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started. As it starts,
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. That one complete to Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's got now at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how their responding, coming back. That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point and good by Sanders. We're tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run for Gibbs here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 137 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Claypool, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And quickly, they get to the line. In motion left, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, Hill.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a give to Mostert running right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now an audible here into something else. On third down, here's Gibbs.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. Gibbs straight ahead.
And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14. Riley Patterson kicked off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively.
They need their best drive of the game right here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Tua sets up to pass it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Charles Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 4.
Here's Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
49 yards.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, Who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Tua. Connecting with Hill. Powers through it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
Tagovailoa. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.